I went to pick up the next day, here she got 4 more kids. I said, who kids are those? She said, those are baby kids. She said, baby? Baby went downtown. So why didn't she take our kids with her? Oh, don't worry about it. Baby left $10 to help get him in dinner. Ain't that a bitch? Man, it was $200 trying to get the in dinner. And you know how kids act when they never been nowhere. You know how they act to us. We going to small world, they jump out the boat. I can hold it, dick come out. Small world! Small world! We baby kids!
Okay, it's time that we have a come to Jesus meeting, because we got to talk about why it is that y'all will not stop having babies with Pookies and then looking for your husband later.
What is that?
Like Krishan Rock made a post saying that the next dude she deal with is going to be her husband. Why was that not the first dude you was looking for?
He's stupid.
Why would you have a baby by a Pookie like Blueface and then talking about you Gary go find your husband now?
Bruh.
What is wrong? Like, they have to do some kind of study on a lot of y'all, because it's just no way that you could be this backwards.
Finally, a woman that's keeping it real. Finally, a woman that's being transparent, just like me. I've been saying this all along. What is the problem with modern women today? Especially you black modern women. Because most of you women, like I said it before, 80% of you are not married. 80% of you are single. 80% of you women are the boss chicks or these modern chicks that think you can do without a man. But here is a woman that's keeping it real. She's keeping it transparent. She's keeping it transparent on why you women date these Pookies and wonder why you can't get anywhere in life. Really? Stay to the end, because you don't want to miss this. Welcome to Rewind, my new online digital platform. Now, before we go any further, I'd like to make a PSA. I have quite a few followers, mostly men, and I have some women followers as well. But some of you women agree with me, and some of you women can keep it real with me, and I welcome all comments, good or bad, because either way, if you're not relevant, people are not going to talk about you. But this one comment came across. Her name is Vivian. Let's put up Vivian. Click my iPad. That's Vivian. Vivian was talking about what I was saying. I guess she was disagreeing with me. And Vivian wasn't so nice to me, which is cool. So what? I have thin skin. I got to learn to take it. I got to learn to take it like a man. But let's go back to my iPad. Notice what she put. She goes, Sir Tommy. Notice she has handsome in quotation marks. I guess she's insinuating that I'm not handsome. I mean, come on, look at me. Vivian, do you have a lint in your eye? Come on, Vivian, look at me. It's obvious I'm handsome. And then she says that I should choose another profession. Really, Vivian? It's like that, Vivian? Look at you. You look like you're on crack, first of all. Looking like on Viv on crack. Let's give it up for the Fresh Prince and on Viv. And you talking about me. You throwing stones at me. You throwing shade at me. Really, on Viv? Now, like I said before, whether you agree or disagree, that's neither here or there. I'm cool. We can disagree on topics. We can have passionate disagreement. We can agree to disagree. But trying to throw shade and calling me names, it's actually have another profession. And if that's what you feel on Viv, that's cool. So I continue your support. I continue supporting me, and there's going to be more videos to come. All right, on Viv, thank you so much, and thank you for watching my channel. and commenting on my posts. By the way, say hello to Jeffrey for me. As you saw in the intro, this woman was keeping it real about other black women. This woman is keeping it real, keeping it transparent, and it's something I've been saying all along. Now let's roll the clip and see what more this woman, this intelligent black woman, that's coming out of my mouth, intelligent black woman. I mean, a lot of you women are intelligent, but a lot of you women don't use your head the way it's supposed to be used. But let's hear what this intelligent woman have to say about you trifling women.
It's a lot of y'all. It's a lot of y'all, right? And the dudes are obvious pookies. These ain't dudes who maybe you didn't know he was. No, you obviously knew he was. These be dudes who pants be sagging, tattoos all over their face, can barely speak English, and you want us to believe that at some point you thought that they was going to be a good man or a good father to somebody. No, they never was.
What I don't understand, you see these women having babies, having more babies by different men. And these are not quality men. You're having babies with just anybody. You're sleeping around with anybody. I mean, if you know this guy is no good, why are you sleeping with him unprotected? You know this guy is no good. He has no job. He hangs around the streets. He's hustling here and there, but not doing anything productive with his life. No education. He barely graduated from high school. You know, a lot of these pookies can't even spell their name. You're looking at me like I'm crazy. I know a lot of you pookies cannot even fill out a job application. But these are the men that you're sleeping with. These are the men you open your legs to. These are the men that you value. When you value these low-class men, what is it saying about yourself? What is it saying about yourself when you are going after these men? Out of all the men out there, out of all the men to choose from, you're going to choose Pookie? And it's funny how a lot of these women say, oh, he's so fine, he's so fine, he's so fine. I don't meet good-looking Pookies. I mean, some of these Pookies I see out there, they got no teeth in, or they got this grill hanging out their mouth. They got these nappy hair, pants sagging. To this day, black men, I don't understand sagging of your pants. Nobody wants to see your behind. Nobody wants to see your behind. Why are these men sagging? You know the history of sagging, and you still do it? It is so lame when one person does something, then someone else does it, and they copy and they copy and copy. There's no originality. Be an imitator, you know? That's what people are doing. They are being imitators. My thing is this: be an innovator, not an imitator. But you black men sagging behinds, and then you women follow these men, and then wonder why you cannot get your life together. I don't understand for the life of me how you women follow these men and then come after me just like Aunt Viv came after me. I don't get it. Women, use your head. It's not just a hat rack. Use your head for something that's valuable. Use your head to take things to the next level. And many of you black women don't know how to take things to the next level.
Right? But you're slow. Right? And now you somewhere want somebody to come behind this loser and take care of you and his baby.
It's too late now.
It has to stop. The games have to stop. Because at this point, it's getting ridiculous. The fact that y'all are so comfortable having babies by bums and then talking about all of these requirements that you now all of a sudden have that you didn't have when you should have had them. Right? Before you gave birth to some loser's baby is when you should have had the highest requirements that you have. But you waited until you're less of a catch to have these high standards. Right? Am I saying that women with kids are not desirable? They get married every day, B. Right? I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is you're absolutely putting a hurdle in your way to make it more difficult.
And another thing that I notice about you women, that, you know, you make a mistake, not that kids are a mistake, but you know, open your legs, you have sex. It's unprotected sex. But the thing is, you do it again and again. You have sex with another Pookie. Notice another Pookie. It's not even another decent man. And then you go have sex again with another Pookie. Now there's 3 kids, 3 different baby daddies. You still don't get it. So you're dealing with these hood men because you are a hood chick. I mean, look at these men. Just like she was saying, men sagging, men hanging out in the corners, men don't do anything with themselves. Tattoos all over their body and their faces. Who's going to hire somebody with tattoos all over their face? Who? You can't get a job like that. And those are the guys I see in the front of 7-Eleven, always asking, yo, bro, you have $1 to spare? You have a quarter to spare? But they got tattoos over their face. Didn't you think about that? Getting a tattoo on your face saying, maybe I might not get a job or a decent job. Or better yet, if you're so damn smart, why don't you go into business for yourself? I don't mean drug dealing. But the thing is, you go after the same type of men and then wonder why things in your life are not going the way it's going. Women, black women, wake up. You rarely see Hispanic women going after these hood dudes. You rarely see white women going after hood dudes. I've never seen an Asian woman going after hood dudes. I've never seen that. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it's always us. We got to learn to uplift ourselves. You get it, Viv? Do you get why I do the things that I do? I say the things that I say? You see why, Viv? I make these videos? I'm doing it for the betterment of you black women. Now, it may be harsh. It may be unconventional, the way I do it. But it's called tough love. Because I love you black women. I really do. I love you black women. But you black women don't show any love for the decent, intelligent black men.
You're absolutely putting a hurdle in your way to make it more difficult, right? If a man had to choose a woman with no kids or a woman with kids, he's going to go with the woman with no kids if they look exactly the same, right? But this whole getting pregnant by random Pookie loser men and then talking about now you ready to up your standards and look for a husband, be for real.
Now, another thing I have to say is that after all that said is done, after you've been ran through by 8 men, after you got ran through and have 8 different kids, 8 different baby daddies, you have all these kids, and now you're saying to yourself, what? Now you want a decent man. After all that, now you want a decent man? After all that, now you want somebody who's going to take care of you and all your 8 kids? What man, decent man, hard-working man, educated man is going to deal with you, take you seriously, marry you, be the father or stepfather to your 8 kids? Who's going to do that after 8 kids? That's why you deal with these Pookies. And this Pookie is going to be Pookie number 9 with kid number 9. God forbid you have twins. Oh, jeez. And then you say to yourself, where have I gone wrong? The first time, things happen. But the second time, you don't learn. Third time, and it keeps going. It's a cycle. And say, for argument's sake, one of those 8, 9 kids are girls. It repeats itself because the girls see what their mom is doing, because the mom is trying to be the boss chick, the mom is the 3 or 4, the mom is picking wrong partners, and then your daughters do the same thing. Then it becomes generational wealth, in quotations. Wealth because the same thing happens over and over again. Years ago, it was a travesty. It wasn't good when you had a kid out of wedlock. Not that it's wrong. If you're going to have a kid out of wedlock, take care of your kids. That's all I say. Take care of your kids. That's all I'm saying. If you take care of them, then that's fine. But when you have kids out of wedlock and you go to the bus station, you go to the subways, you see all these single women with kids. Where are the daddies? Where are the fathers? Then you wonder why the same thing happens over and over again, and you women still don't get it. So I don't want to say you get exactly what you deserve. I don't want to say that, because then I'm going to hear someone like Viv saying the same thing to me, that I'm not handsome, I'm not this, I'm not all that, I should do better. You're right, I should do better. Instead of having 2,000 views, I'm going to do better, have 4,000 views the next time. So I will do better. You're absolutely right. I'm going to take your advice and I'm going to do better. But the thing is, the thing I'm trying to say is, if you do better, then I will do better. Ladies, gentlemen, when I filtered analysis of videos just like this one, I want you to do me a favor. Do me that solid. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell for future notifications. That way you are notified when the video comes out each and every week. And those of you that dare to read, and I don't mean reading like little things here and there, dare to read a book. How many of you read a book? I'm going to repeat myself. How many of you out there actually read a book? Not too many. Let's do this. Let me make a challenge to you women, because you women are so damn smart. You women know a lot more than me. And you men too. I dare you to pick up my new hit suspense novel, The Third Rail. The Third Rail, written by me, Tommy Handsome. Online dating will never be the same. Online dating can get you killed. Check out my new hit suspense novel, The Third Rail, available on Amazon.com. The link is in the description below. You're watching Rewind.